Test 1, 2. Test, test, test. Test, test, check. Check 1, 2.
E flat major. It's the same one as yesterday. Great.
The one that we have memorized.
That's right. I do have it memorized.
Okay, can we start with the trumpet number 1?
Did you see Sonia Manning?
Is she here?
I thought it was her.
No, she's here. Her son's graduating.
When I was running in to go pee, they yelled at me from their car. They were parked.
Oh, they were at
Yeah, Ormonte.
So repeat both repeats and then the capo with it.
Right, once it's written.
So go through the whole thing, go back, go through it again, and then they
All right, the first time when I play it. What do you think?
with repeats.
national anthem. I'm very excited. TDM.
So, both repeats, and then the capo with us. The capo with us.
So there's a repeat from the end back to A, n'est-ce pas?
Amplissime cancelari, placeti tibi et officium incipiat.
Plaquette.
Please remain standing for the prayer of invocation, which will be given by the Reverend Wilfred Langmaid, UNB's student advocate. Wilfred.
Before I begin the invocation, which shall be brief, a few words of advice. I've worked with many of you students over the years. Others I haven't had that privilege, but the advice holds to all. Develop an interior life, if you have not already. For some of you, that's going to work within the context of a particular spirituality. But for each and every one of you, it's to know yourself as unique and following your passion. Or to quote Oscar Wilde, be yourself, everyone else is already taken. As far as an invocation, I would like to ask you to be quiet for a moment. There are going to be a lot of words today and a lot of excitement. But I'll invite you into some silence in a few moments' time, asking that we all have a spirit of thankfulness. Thankfulness for this day, thankfulness for those who have guided us to this place, parents, family members, spouses, soulmates, children, staff and faculty, classmates. Thankful for all these gifts that we have been given. Thankful for all these opportunities that we have had. Thankful for the strength that we have shown. Thankful for this moment in joyful anticipation of all that lies ahead. Let's be quiet and thankful for a moment. Amen.
Please be seated. I'm going to take a moment here at the start of our ceremony to recognize that our university lies on the traditional territory of the Wolastoqey people. The mighty river that runs right by us was once known as the Wolastoq, along which originated the Wolastoqey, the people of the beautiful river. And I'm going to call upon Imelda Purley, who is our elder in residence, to deliver a traditional Wolastoqey Maliseet welcome. Imelda, please.
I welcome you to our traditional territory. Not only was I fanning you for the coolness or the heat you were feeling, but I raised my eagle fan that's been in many ceremonies to honor what you're earning today. And that's the purpose. It's like the eagle soaring. So you're those eagles today, and that's what that symbolizes. I also brought my drum. The drum is the heartbeat of all our nations. And the heartbeat is an echo of all the ancestors, those 7 generations before you. I'm going to sing to the 4 directions this morning for each of you, and for all the directions that you'll be going to from this day forward. The E symbolizes that first light, that idea, and the one's not yet born. We go to the south and we honor the heart, where we come from. Our families. We also honor in the west the ones who went before us, and in the north the wisdom that we carry in our earth walk. So that's the 4 directions I'll be singing to for each and every one of you to honor your earth walk from this day forward. yoki yoe, sauna snow. Hey, guanote, ahia guanote. Hey, guanote, ahia yoki yoe, yoki yoe, ahia, ahia, yoki yoe. Kuski asnuk. Hey, guanote, ahia guanote. Hey, guanote, ahia, yoki yoe, yoki yoe, ahia, ahia, yoki yoe. Lotte guasnuk. Hey, guanote, ahia guanote. Hey, guanote, ahia, yoki yoe, yoki yoe, ahia, ahia, yoki yoe. Yoki yoe, ahia, ahia, yoki yoe. May you always honor the heartbeat that we started this day with and carry it forward to ones not yet born. Wiliwan, congratulations.
Thank you, Elder Purley. I'm going to take a moment here to introduce our platform party. I would ask that you hold your applause until the end. Members of the platform party, as I call your name, please briefly stand. Joining me on stage are Alan Logan, Professor Emeritus, Alison McCain, our Chancellor, Anne Sherman, the Dean of Education, Barbara Trenum, Professor Emerita, Brian Baxter, Chair of the Board of Governors, Brooke Yeats, President of UNB's Associated Alumni, Cynthia Stacy, the Dean of Renaissance College, David Burns, our Vice President of Research, David Frank, Professor Emeritus Honorary, Devashis Mitra, Dean of Business Administration, Don Harrington, the University Comptroller, Drew Rendell, Dean of Graduate Studies, Lieutenant Colonel Eric Andresen, Gary Waite, Professor of History, George McLean, our Vice President Academic, Heather Sears, Assistant Dean of Graduate Studies, Imelda Purley, our Elder, James Murray, Professor Emeritus Honorary, Jane Fritz, Professor Emerita, Janet Hoyt, a member of our board, Joanne Wright, the Dean of Arts, the Honorable Jocelyn Roy Vigneault, the Lieutenant Governor of New Brunswick, John Teskey, Librarian Emeritus, John Williamson, Dean of Law, Karen Cunningham, Vice President, Admin and Finance, Catherine McCain, a member of our board, Kimberly Fenwick, Vice President, Academic and Research at St. Thomas, Linda Keeley, Professor Emerita and Orator, Linda Nielsen, Professor Emerita Honorary, Mark Braithwaite, Director of the New Brunswick College of Craft and Design, Mary Lou Sterling, Professor Emerita, Matthew Sears, a Professor in the Department of Classics and Ancient History, Nancy Nason-Clark, Professor and past Chair of Sociology, Nicole O'Byrne, a member of our board, Pamela Palmatier, Honorary Degree recipient, Captain Paul Dowling, the Aide-de-Camp to the Lieutenant Governor, Sarah Deverin, University Secretary, Shauna Bergen, our Registrar, Wilfred Langmaid, our Student Advocate. Big round of applause for these folks who've come to celebrate your accomplishments. My name is Eddie Campbell, and I'm President and Vice Chancellor of the University, and apparently confused. Welcome, everyone, to the 188th Encaenia of the University of New Brunswick in Fredericton. I have a few words to say to you about your institution. We are the oldest English language university in the country, and we also bear the title of the most entrepreneurial university in Canada, two things of which we are very proud. It speaks to an honored tradition and history and a view to a better future. We are one of the only institutions in North America that call our spring graduation ceremonies Encaenia. In fact, the Canadian Oxford Dictionary notes that only two other universities share this reverence, University of King's College in Halifax, and Oxford University in England. The idea of Encaenia is more than a graduation. It's a dedication ceremony, and this event is dedicated to you, our newest graduates. In the spirit of dedication, I ask you to take a moment today to dedicate the next chapter of your lives to being part of something bigger and better than yourselves. We ask that you dedicate your lives to discovery, to innovation, to entrepreneurship, to social justice, to kindness, to compassion, and to the creation of opportunities for yourself and for others. As you embark on the rest of your lives, we hope full of hopes and dreams, you will find that life is full of many, many challenges. The playing field is not even, and life is frequently unfair. But just as there are challenges, there are many, many opportunities. It will be up to you to seize those opportunities and to make the most of them. You will not always succeed, but you must not be afraid to fail. Many, many people have discovered great happiness and great joy and great success when the unexpected found them. Learning is a lifelong endeavor. It is not something that will stop when you leave these halls. And indeed, we know that you have learned an awful lot about life here at the University of New Brunswick outside of the formal classrooms that you attended. There's a lovely phrase about recent graduates. You are ambassadors of the future. Be an ambassador for the kind of world you wish to live in. Today we celebrate years of hard work and determination. As each of you prepares to write the next chapter of your journey, I hope you will sincerely remember your time at UNB fondly and with great affection, and that we, the people who have gathered here today to celebrate your achievement, have helped you in some small way. Before you go out there and change the world, and that is your job, change the world for the better, we're going to take some time here to celebrate. You've worked hard and we're all proud of you, and that's another message I would like to leave with you. When you achieve success in life, you should and ought to pause and take time to think and reflect and celebrate that success before you move right on to the next great thing. So congratulations, class of 2017. We're going to begin the ceremony now. I will draw your attention to page 17 of the program. The medals listed there will be presented during our Encaenia ceremonies. There are many other medals and prizes that appear below the recipients' names in the graduation lists. These medals and prizes were delivered at faculty award ceremonies, or they can be picked up at your respective faculties. On behalf of the university, I want to congratulate all of the recipients, and let me express the hope that you will maintain the high standards that you have demonstrated in qualifying for these awards for the rest of your lives. I would now ask our Vice President Academic, Dr. George McLean, to assist the Honorable Jocelyn Roy-Vigneault, our Lieutenant Governor, with the presentation of the medals. George.
Thank you. Good morning and congratulations to all of our graduates. This is a signal day, and we are so proud of all of you. Through the generosity of Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor, a silver medal is awarded each spring to the outstanding graduating student in each of the faculties on the Fredericton campus. At this ceremony, we will present the medals in Arts, Law, Business Administration, and Renaissance College. The medal in Education is awarded at Fall Convocation. As your name is called, I would ask each recipient to come forward to the platform to receive your medal from the Lieutenant Governor. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Arts is awarded to Weston MacArthur. Congratulations, Weston. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Law is awarded to Stephanie Allen. Stephanie could not be here today, but please join me in a round of applause for her. The Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Business Administration is awarded to Jordan Story. Congratulations, Jordan. And the Lieutenant Governor's Silver Medal in Renaissance College is awarded to Emma McDonald. Congratulations, Emma.
We will now confer the honorary rank of Professor Emeritus. The candidates will be presented by Dr. McLean.
The Professor Emeritus distinction is awarded only to retired faculty members. Criteria for the honorary rank include teaching performance of exceptional merit, extensive research, publication of unusually high quality, creative contributions to the administration and development of the university, and a record of professional conduct that indicates fair and ethical treatment of students and other members of the academic community. Candidates must be approved by the university's Board of Governors. It is my pleasure to invite Dr. David Frank to stand. I would now like to call upon Dr. Gary Waite, professor in the History Department, to read Dr. Frank's citation.
David Frank to be Professor Emeritus in History. During a 35-year career at UNB, David Frank established himself as a leading scholar in the field of Canadian history. His outstanding record as an undergraduate teacher was complemented by the successful supervision of 35 graduate students. Among his scores of academic and popular publications, the four-time award-winning J.B. McLaughlin, A Biography, stands out. It is a compelling account of a unique and courageous labour leader and a finely crafted history of the labour movement in Canada in the first half of the 20th century. Both as editor of Acadiensis, Journal of the History of the Atlantic Region, for 12 years, and the editor of 20 volumes for Acadiensis Press, Dr. Frank has played a central role in shaping the field of Atlantic Canada studies. Both within and outside the University of New Brunswick, Dr. Frank served the institution with distinction. He sat on committees at every level within the institution and represented UNB locally, regionally, and nationally as a committee member, adjudicator, and reviewer. Additionally, Dr. Frank has a superlative 40-year record of public engagement, punctuated by his role as principal investigator for the 5-year, $1 million Labour in 20th Century New Brunswick project that continues to produce publications and collaborations with the unions and public institutions that were part of the program. For his generosity towards students and colleagues, his unshakable integrity, and his outstanding achievements in all facets of the academic profession, David Frank is most deserving of the honour of Professor Emeritus at the University of New Brunswick.
Insignissime praesis amplissime cancellare, tota universitas commando vobis David Frank, utae conferras honoris causa tetum ac statum professoris emeritae in studiis historicis in hac universitate.
Ego concurro vobis David Frank, ob manera tua huic universitati, diu et insignitur explitet titulum ac statum professoris emeriti in studiis historicus in Universitati Novi Brunswick.
Dr. James Murray, I invite you to please stand. Dr. Matthew Sears, professor in the Classics and Ancient History Department, will read Dr. Murray's citation.
Dr. James Murray, to be Professor Emeritus in Classics and Ancient History. Dr. Murray is a fixture of the UNB community. He attended UNB as an undergraduate, earning a BA in Political Science and an MA in Classics. He received his PhD in Classics from the University of Pittsburgh before returning to UNB as a faculty member in 1984. Aside from serving for many years as the chair of Classics and Ancient History, he also served 2 terms as Dean of Arts. As a faculty member for more than 32 years, Dr. Murray has contributed great things to the university and to the field of classics. He has published important articles on subjects ranging from Plato's philosophy to the New Testament, and has now undertaken the task of recording the history of the discovery of Plato's Academy in Athens, a remarkably fascinating story. He has represented UNB well by serving as president and past president of the Classical Association of Canada, and offering staunch support for the Canadian Institute in Greece. At UNB, he also championed the Center for Hellenic Studies. As a teacher, he has educated generations of art students at UNB, earning teaching awards and adoring students along the way. I count myself lucky to be among them. His evening classes on subjects such as the early church contained a diverse student body that seemed a snapshot of Frederictonians and New Brunswickers. A pioneer of the arts travel study program, Dr. Murray introduced countless students and members of the community to the art, archaeology, and culture of Greece and Turkey, and paved the way for today's many vibrant travel study programs. Dr. James Murray is most deserving of the rank of Professor Emeritus at the University of New Brunswick.
Insignissime praeses amplissime cancellare tota universitas, commendo vobis Iacobum Murray utae confederatus honoris causa titulum ac statum professoris emeritae und studis classices es historica antiqua in hac universitat.
Ego conferro vobis Jocabe Murray ab muneratua huic universitati dio et insignitur explita titulum ac statum professoris emeriti in studiis classicus et historica antiqua in universitati Novi Brunswicki.
Dr. Linda Nielsen, I invite you to please stand. Dr. Nancy Nason-Clark, professor and past chair of the Sociology Department, will read Dr. Nielsen's citation.
Dr. Linda Nielsen to be Professor Emerita in Sociology. Dr. Linda Nielsen is an award-winning, internationally recognized scholar in the socio-legal field. Over the last 20 years of her stellar research career at UNB, Dr. Nielsen has conducted comprehensive analysis on the operation of legal systems in domestic violence cases nationally and internationally. In 2009, she published Domestic Violence and Family Law in Canada, a handbook for judges, with introductory comments by Justice John McGarry. This peer-reviewed bench book, now in its 3rd edition, has been acclaimed as an exemplary model, one that other national jurisdictions have followed. Her work on domestic violence in multiple legal systems, focused on enhancing safety, was published by the Department of Justice in Canada and republished for judges in California. This week, the Canadian Legal Information Institute celebrates the culmination of her research career with the launch of her comprehensive e-book designed to improve legal system responses to children and families entitled Responding to Domestic Violence in Family Law, Civil, and Child Protection Cases. Popular amongst students in sociology and interdisciplinary studies, Dr. Nielsen has been recognized for her socio-legal expertise and her ongoing commitment to students. She was an excellent undergraduate teacher and a sought-after mentor for graduate students. Early in her career, Dr. Nielsen founded the multidisciplinary legal studies program, Law in Society, housed within the Faculty of Arts. Beyond the Academy, Dr. Nielsen's work has influenced the development of domestic violence policies and practices for frontline professionals, judges, and government policy experts. It is with much enthusiasm that we, the members of the Department of Sociology, celebrate the conferring upon Dr. Linda Nielsen the title Professor Emerita.
Insignissime praesis amplissime cancelleri tota universitas commendo vobis Lindam Nielsen utae conferras honoris causa titulum ac statum professoris emeritae un studiis sociologicus in hoc universitate.
Ego conferro vobis Linda Nielsen ab emeritua huic Universitati Dio et insignitur explita titulum ac statum professoris emeritae in studiis sociologicus in Universitati Neue Brunswicki. We will now proceed to the conferring of an honorary degree. The recipient will be presented by our orator, Dr. Linda Keeley. Linda.
Pamela Palmater to be Doctor of Laws. Pamela Palmater is a Mi'kmaq from Eel River Bar First Nation, Ubiganegji, in northern New Brunswick. She is a lawyer and a professor at Ryerson University and holds the university's chair in Indigenous governance. A graduate of St. Thomas University, Dr. Palmater went on to obtain a law degree here at UNB and did graduate work at Dalhousie University, earning both a master's and a doctoral degree in law. That she would take this path was not obvious or easy. At a very young age, Dr. Palmater became an activist for First Nations rights and for over 25 years has tackled issues such as poverty, inadequate housing, child and family services, treaty rights, education, and human rights. Before embarking on her studies, however, she also experienced the challenges of raising two sons alone. Attending university after initially resisting the idea, Dr. Palmater found that she excelled in her academic pursuits and that she could integrate her social justice activism into an academic career. Pamela Palmater is a fierce social justice advocate for First Nations, but especially for Indigenous women and children. She uses the skills she has learned in her studies, but also the tools derived from traditional Indigenous knowledge and culture. As an expert in Indigenous law, politics, and governance, Dr. Palmater is much in demand as a speaker, an educator, and an expert witness, not only at conferences, but also before parliamentary committees and United Nations bodies and commissions. As an example, she participated in UN negotiations leading to the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. In 2013, the feminist journal Horizons called her, and I quote, the Iron Woman of Aboriginal activism for her campaign bid to lead the Assembly of First Nations in 2012 and her leadership role in the Idle No More movement. For her scholarship and activism, she was recognized with a Woman of Distinction Award in 2012, as one of the top 5 most influential lawyers in human rights in 2013, and as one of Canada's top visionary women leaders in 2014. UNB recognized her with an Alumni Award of Distinction in 2015, and in 2016 she received the Margaret Mead Award in Social Justice and the J.S. Woodsworth Woman of Excellence Award, and these are just a few of her many awards. In her activist research and publishing, she has authored over 20 academic chapters and articles, dozens of blog pieces, and published opinion pieces in numerous newspapers and journals. In 2011, she published her book, Beyond Blood, Rethinking Indigenous Identity. And in 2015, her book, Indigenous Nationhood, Empowering Grassroots Citizenship. And currently, she is working on another book project, Death by Poverty in First Nations. In her book, Indigenous Nationhood, she writes the following: honoring the lives of our ancestors, including those lost in residential schools, murdered and missing Aboriginal women and girls, those who are wrongly held in prisons or who have died in police custody, and the many Indigenous children trapped in foster care will always be the guiding light of my work. We won't ever stop until we bring you all home. And UNB is proud to welcome Pamela Palmater home and to bestow on her the honorary degree, Doctor of Laws. And I would now call on our elder, Imelda Purley, to present her with an eagle feather. Insignissimi praeses amplissime cancellare tote universitas praesento vobis Pamela Palmater ut admittantur honoris causa ad gradum doctoris in utroque iure in Universitate Novi Brunswicki.
Ego admitto te, Pamela Palmater, honoris causa ad gradum doctoris in utroque iure in Universitate Novi Brunswicki. It is now my privilege and a great pleasure to invite Dr. Pamela Palmater to address this insignia. Pam.
Que Ninda Louise Pam Palmater. Bonjour, je m'appelle Pam Palmater. Hello, I'm Pam Palmater. I am from the sovereign Mi'kmaq Nation on Mi'kmaqi territory, and it's an honor to be on sovereign Wolastoq territory, honoring all of our people and our students that are getting awards today. I want to thank the Elder Imelda, not just for the eagle feather, but for what she does by opening this ceremony in such a good way. I want to thank the UNB President and Board of Governors and Senators, the staff, faculty, and students for choosing to honor an Indigenous person's voice, but also an Indigenous woman's voice, which hasn't always been honored in the past. And to all of the students and for the exceptional education that I received at UNB, it taught me to think critically, and the faculty, staff, and students asked me to push myself further, but that was always balanced with a soft place to fall and support as a single mother. But my biggest thanks, obviously, has to go to my family over here. Because it was my family who gave me my first education. And I'll never put that lower to any other kinds of formal education. Their education is what grounded me in my culture and my identity, but most importantly, my responsibility. They used to tell me I didn't have the right to call myself a Mi'kmaq person unless I was ready to stand on the front lines and defend our people, and defend the waters, and defend the lands in our territories, and to do whatever I could with whatever opportunity and privilege I had, including my education at UNB, to help stop injustice for Indigenous peoples. So I am forever grateful to my family, because the other really important message they gave me was that my job, in part, is to help restore the treaty vision, to help restore that treaty relationship, the promises we made to one another of mutual respect, mutual benefit, and mutual protection. And I think that's the most critical path forward for all of us. We don't need any new solutions to address the human condition or to save the planet for the future. We already have it, and it's in the treaties. And so I thank them for that education. And that's where all of you come in, because you have done such hard work to get here. Your families, I'm sure, are crying and beaming with pride at everything that you've done, and you all have individual circumstances. Some of you might be single mothers. Some of you might be challenged with financial issues. You may have elderly parents that you have to take care of. There's a whole range of challenges that we face when we're doing our education, and you have managed to do it and make everyone proud. Your education is not just about your specific area of knowledge. It's not just about everything that you've read. It's also about your experiences. And more importantly, it's about the relationships you developed and what you learned about relationships going forward. Because that is our future. More than a job, more than becoming an expert, more than simply having a diploma, everyone in this room, your job is to protect those relationships with human beings, with the plants and animals, with our ecosystem, because that's the future. And you have this amazing opportunity, this entire class, in this time, to actually do that. Because it's not about fame and fortune, it's not about how rich you can get, it's about how much you can restore justice to our societies. Where you are in life is always measured by the well-being of all of your fellow neighbors and citizens. So you have the opportunity to use this degree to lift everybody up, to empower everyone, including your parents, including your family, including those that haven't even been born yet. And you have this foundation to think critically and beyond even what you've been taught. We can go beyond social growth and think about social well-being. Instead of thinking about endless economic development, what about economic fairness? Instead of constant extraction, what about sustainability? And this class has the knowledge, the skills, the critical thinking, the degrees, the opportunities, and all of the support from all of the family here at UNB to do this. Now that you have this context, you can be the first class to take the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and all of its recommendations and turn it from words into action. You could be the first class to never have to say again, we are on the traditional territory of the Wolastoq, and instead be at the ribbon-cutting ceremony to say, this is the restored land of the Wolastoq. Instead of focusing on social justice advocacy, let's just restore social justice so that there never has to be another award. in social justice, and I believe that this class can do that. I believe that this class, with all of the awards and all of the specialties and all of the hard work that you've done, you can say there is no more murdered or missing Indigenous women. There are no more Indigenous kids in care. We've stopped destroying the planet. We've restored the treaty relationship. And we now guarantee all of us a future. Be eagles. Fly higher and do better. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Palmater. We have work to do. We will now proceed to the conferring of degrees in course. May I extend to all of you who will graduate here today the warmest congratulations of your university. When you first came here as a student, you became a member of the UNB family. And today, all of this family, faculty, staff, colleagues, friends, administrators, have gathered here today to share in your pride in reaching this important milestone in your life. We are here to recognize your hard work and your sacrifice, and we are here to wish you every success and every happiness in the future. We hope and expect that you will always value what you have learned here and that you will forever remember your alma mater with fondness and with affection. We will begin with the bachelor's degrees, to be followed by the master's and doctoral degrees. Candidates for the bachelor's degrees will be presented by the orator.
The bachelor's degrees of arts, applied arts, Juris Doctor, business administration, education, philosophy and interdisciplinary leadership studies, and integrated studies. Candidates will remain seated for the supplication. Insignissimi praeses, amplissimi cancellari, supplicant sanatui, ehuic venerabili collegio gubernatorum, e baccalaureae vel scholaris in facultate artium, in facultate legis, in facultate administrationis, rerum negotiasarum, in facultate educationis, in collegium restaurationis, quorum nomina ac studia, iam rit cognita sunt e promulgata, ut admitatur ad proprium baccalaureae gradum in sue quisque facultate.
Plagetni vobis senatores, placetni gubernatores, ut he supplicatores admittantur.
The supplicants for the aforesaid bachelor's degree will now stand for the presentation by the orator and admission by the president. Insignissimi praeses, amplissimi cancellari tota universitas, praesento vobis hosce supplicatores in supera dictis facultatibus, ut admittantur ad proprium baccalaureae gradum in sua quisque facultate, testorque illos quod omnia quae statute nostra requerant aptos et idionos esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureae in Universitati Novi Brunswicki.
You will now proceed in your assigned order onto the dais for individual acceptance. The Dean of Arts, Dr. Joanne Wright, will present the Bachelor of Arts diplomas. Bachelor of Arts with First Class Honors, Annabelle Babineau. Ernest Claude Clevenger. Sadie Rose Galibois. Elizabeth Lynn Gerhardt. Jessica Ashley Hinton. Jadian Kendra Hong. Alan Michael Jones. Alexander Richard Landine. Lacey Rita Jean Little. Weston MacArthur. Emily Elizabeth McPherson. David Stephen Milley. Jayanna Lynn Moford. Jack Carlton O'Connor. Joshua Tyler Shepard. Matthew James Stackhouse. Amelia Elizabeth Wainwright. Kendra Sharon Joy Wasson. Bachelor of Arts with Honors, Matthew Peter Levine. Is it Paris or Perry? Claudine Marie Blaise Paris. Bachelor of Arts with Distinction, Ryan Andre Cormier. Catherine Grace McDonald. Joshua Samuel Roger O'Donnell. Tristan Reese Workman. Bachelor of Arts First Division, Camille Colomb. William Patrick Gushu. Is it Keimel? Derek Michael Keimel. Lauren Clara Jean Lawless. Heather Lindsay Miller. Bachelor of Arts, Mackenzie Taylor Faith Albert. Elliot Jordan Allison. Samuel Joseph Alves. Ivan Eichland Anderson. Joseph Brent Augustine. Kathleen Ann Beers. Kimberly Ann Bourke. Is it Bulger? Chelsea Ann Bulger. Emily Hope Burgess. Paige Veronica Campbell. Kennedy Lee Cosman. Emily Kim Dickinson. Jessica Jean Gladys Doucette. Laurel Jean Drake. Nicole Ann Irving. Marissa Caitlin Flynn. Luandra Francis Gallant. Erin Teresa Gargan. Fatou Rachel Bombor. Mark Harold Golder. Megan Eva Hollingsworth. Madeline Rose Veronica Hood. Brianna Emily Marie Hunt. Cody Ron Jack. Kaylee Catherine Irene James. Jinsok Zhang. Jonathan Mitchell King. Abdullah Khan. Devin Curtis Legacy McGrath. Kelsey Jane Lyons. Shannon Lee McDonald. Zachary Chase McCoy. Mallory Grace Monks. Kyle Anthony Montojo. Mitchell Kyle Nash. Caitlin Suzanne Noel. Seth Russell Page. Rachel Lynn Rattray. Jose Jane Richard. Sophia Alicia Rose. Hannah Christine Ruff. Madeline May Smiley Sharp. Cameron Raymond Swant. Jana Saint-Pierre Power. Georgiana Ariel Stanford. Janelle Amy Tardif. Caitlin Ashton Joy Torrey. Eleanor Rachel Watt. Excuse me, wait. Jamie Lee Ward. Megan Elizabeth Watt. Christy Ashley Williston. Emily Ann Wood. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Arts degrees. Bachelor of Arts, First Division, Sarah Ann Toner. Miranda Elizabeth Alterton. Zoe Elizabeth Bell-Smith. Paige Amber Catherine Coulson. Kaylee Marie Goff. Hillary Nguyen. Josh Vandenborg. The Dean of Law will now present the law diplomas. Juris Doctor with Distinction, Bradley Kevin Condon. Mark Mancini. Joshua Dale Adams. Juris Doctor degree. Lachlan Brian Adams Murphy. Amanda Sue Blakeney. Laura Ruth Boyd. Laura Marie Braz. Brian Reese Campbell. Brianna Catherine Carmichael. Thomas Frederick Graham Champion. Javier Chong. Lydia Chu. Jerica Lane Coleman. Natasha Isabel Connolly Boss. You want Edward? Edward Thomas Corcoran. Juliette Kathleen Cormier. Jessica Rose Cusner. Bethany K. Daly. Jacob Patrick Myron Davis. Jacob Charles Antonio Ficini. Zachary George Ferlot. Spencer Durkee Flynn. Anne Elizabeth Gall. Nathan Lawrence Gates. Ashley Dawn Baker Godfrey. Gwyn Elizabeth Hearn. Colin Blake Hitchcock. Holly Gale Holm. John Alexander Solomon Jenkins. Susan Melissa Johnson. Jared Paul Kelly. Adam Bartholomew Kuche. Samantha Susan Legacy. Nathan Vincent Lawless. Andrew LeCure. Michael Craig Lydiard. Clara Leinegar. Kiara Lundrigan. Barry William Malone. Katrina Rianne McBride. Gareth McGrath or McGraw? Gareth McGraw. Veronica Helena Medon. Kyle Stephen Mercer. Sarah Margaret Michael. Julia Patricia Morris. Zara Charlotte Morrison. Samantha Marie Helen Murphy. Melissa Gail Murin. Alana Mary Teresa Napke. Kathleen Elizabeth Catherine Nellie Nogler. Amaki Abi Otutwai. Barack Willett. Yusha Pirzada. Julia Marie Publicover. How are you? Asaf Rashid. Oops. Julian Charles Renault. Guy Richard. Robert Sullivan Roach. Renee Angela Roche. Remy Elsa Cecilia Rosinski. Matthew Jeffrey Ryder. AJ Sharma. Jennifer Singh. Chakshika Segal. Kelly Ann Sweers. Lauren Thorburn. Jillian Eileen Patton Tillard. Elizabeth Ellen Urso. Nicholas Valsamis. Christopher Van Houwerkerk. Morgan Elizabeth Marie Vickers. Andrea Catherine Vajoli. Ryan Michael Wallach. Morgan Watts. Mark Clayton Wells. Benjamin Manford Whitney. Eric Alexander Widowson. Jackson Derek Wood. Nicholas Gregory Woodhouse. Natasha Renee Yard. Chen Yu. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Law degrees. The Dean of Business Administration, Dr. Devashi Mitra, will present the Bachelor of Business Administration diplomas. Bachelor of Business Administration First Class Honors, Sienna Adele Beliveau. Lauren Stephanie Boyd. Colt Nelson David Chase. Emily Ann Clark. Nicholas John Delanchon. Kella Veranilla Demakak. Mackenzie Lauren Harris. Maten Farshidin. Sarah Elizabeth Hickey. Darren Glenn Hoyt. Taylor Jane Hunter. Adam Donald Kerr. Russell Terrence Layden. Marielle LeBlanc. Blue League. Sarah Brooke Lirette. Joshua Ryan Little. Patrick Robert Livingston. Kyle Drew McMurray. Nicole Emily Marathu. Leo Koadang Nyun. Alyssa Elizabeth Parker. Ariella Ribalco. Jessie Clara Scott Henderson. Jihao Sheng. Ryan Carl Smith. Melissa Elizabeth Susi. Helen Mary Elizabeth Steer. Jordan Avery Christopher Story. Kimberly Janet Tupper. Adam William Travis. Nicholas Grant Williams. Bachelor of Business Administration Honors, Caitlin Emily Bald-Gallant. Joel Joseph Philip Boyle. Matthew Farron Brennan. Kirsten Ali Byers. Connor Robert Carson. Sarah Emily Connors. Monica Cormier. Elena Dimitrovich. Ashley Jordan Reed Galloway. Benjamin Daniel Guitar. Bryce Michael Habraken. Kyle Edward Howe Patterson. Dominique Jewett. Lindsay Lorene Christine Lamont. Nicole Joyce Lawrence. Joshua Michael Lebrun. Jingcheng Liu. Vanessa Christina McLean McInnes. Shaughnessy Ryan Whitney Niven. Philippe Daniel Nolan. Timothy Ryan Paveo. Rohini Ramna Rain. Alexandra Dorel Roberts. Holly Marie Sabine. Brandon Jeffrey Schlichter. Chelsea Delia Seaman. Mariah Jill Thompson. Jessica Lynn Viano. Mitchell Reed Thomas Watson. Bachelor of Business Administration with distinction, Lindsay Ann Clouston. Mark William DePoe. Marisa Jean Simard. Bachelor of Business Administration, First Division, Colton Robert Butler. Laura Christy Engelhart. Kelly May Yansung. Alicia Ray Maya Weeks. Alex White. Isaac L. Mugabe. Bachelor of Business Administration, Abdallah Agala Al-Gamadi. Shauna Alonso. Samantha Joan Bell. Tegan Melissa Anderson. Kelsey Lee Bernard. Peter Bourque. Madeline Gabrielle Bro. Jeremy Michael Burke. Aaron Burke Callahan. Robert John Carmont. Sarah Jane Connors. Mariah Cuthbert Ramdeen. Emmett Patrick Gian. Dimitra Dimitrovich. Eric Lawson Douglas. Chenkai Duan. Xinhui Feng. Sloan Brigitte Gillis. Megan Ashley Hodgson. Emma Catherine Jameson. Ramya Sumira Jamula. Emily Ella Joseph. Kendall Catherine Lacosta. Jirashase Geraldine Madani. Zamira Malsagova. Nicola Mandich. Terry Eileen McKellar. Robert Andrew McKnight. James Alexander Mitchell. Irchi Cornelia Maria Adriana Pildenberg. Chandra Ruby Marie McPhee. Thomas Paul Mitchell. David Joel Finney. Titania Schmatley. Shannon Patricia Polchis. Kylie Jane Swain. Laura Nicole Titus. Devin Michael Walton. Alex Ashford Warman. Samantha Catherine Wheeler. Andrea Elaine Wilcox. Yufei Yang. Robert Stephen Wright. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Business Administration degrees. The Dean of Education, Dr. Ann Sherman, will present the Bachelor of Education diplomas. Bachelor of Education with Distinction, Neil Andrew Guthrie. Melissa Dawn Young. Bachelor of Education, First Division, Jesse Windsor. This concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Education degrees. The Dean of Renaissance College, Dr. Cynthia Stacy, will present the Bachelor of Philosophy and Bachelor of Integrated Studies diplomas. Hayden Richard Cole. Hannah Marie Fournier. Shoba Alice Helen Gunasilan. Lee Elizabeth Hunter. Kristen Paula Ingram. Emma Darlene McDonald. Shaylin Emma McLaughlin. Hannah Nicole Bell Weaver. Bachelor of Philosophy, Mandy Ashlyn Alexander. Is it Dunseith? Zachary Murdoch Dunseith. Kathleen Jennifer Elliott. Bachelor of Integrated Studies, First Division, John Patrick Bidlake. Roxanne Faye Carrier. Kelly Critchlow. Bachelor of Integrated Studies, Serena Catherine Kendall. And this concludes the granting of the Bachelor of Philosophy and Integrated Studies degrees. And this also concludes the granting of the bachelor degrees in course. Thank you.
We will now confer the master's degrees in course. The candidates will be presented by the Dean of Graduate Studies, Dr. Drew Rendell.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to present the candidates for the master's degree of Arts, Philosophy and Policy Studies, Education, Business Administration, Applied Health Services Research, and Interdisciplinary Studies. The candidates may remain seated for this application. Insignissime praesis, amplissime cancellare, supplicant senatui et vic venerabile collegio gubernatorem, I baculauri vel scholares in facultate artium, in facultate educationis, in facultate administrationis rerum negotiosarum, in studias interdisciplinarias, quorum nomina ac studia emerite cognita suntent promulgata ut admittantur ad proprium magistre gradum in sua quisque facultate.
Placeti vobis senatoris, placeti gubernatoris, uti supplicatoris admittantur.
The supplicants for the aforesaid master's degrees will now stand for admission by the President. Insignissime praesis, amplissime cancellare, tota universitas, praesento vobis oce supplicatores in supradictis facultatibus, ut admittantur ad proprium magistre gradum in sua quisque facultate, testorque illos quo alumnia quae statuta nostra requirant, aptos et idoneos esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum magistri in Universitati Novi Brunswicki.
You'll now proceed in your assigned order onto the platform for individual acceptance, and Dr. Heather Sears, Assistant Dean of Graduate Studies, will present the master's diplomas. For the degree of Master of Arts, Jeffrey Allen Bate Borup. Danica Ashley Carlson. Benjamin Luke Demarche. Rochelle Joanne Pelletier. Alfred Carson Wren. Melissa Ann Slater. Leonard Kevin Steva. This concludes the granting of Master of Arts degrees. For the degree of Master of Education, Krista Ann Boudreau. Claudine Bouvray-Dion. Ginger Lee Carson. Stacy Lee Curry. John David Guy Dauphiny. Pamela Heather Desjardins. Richard Downstay. Paula Marguerite Durrell. Tennille June Flick. Tiffany Jane Gallant. Megan Elizabeth Gauthier Marois. Liam Patrick Gillespie. Serge Godin. Mark Donald Graham. Linda Groger. Kurt Adam Gumashal. Gloria Hackett de Gagne. Carrie Noreen Harper Merrithew. Alice Fengyi Lamay. Holly Monette Lint. Ransford Peter Lockhart. Sarah Elizabeth Mallory. Allison Maureen Mazarato. Amy Marie Lynn McClure. Natalie Marie McIsaac. Kara McKinn. Amy Elizabeth Mary. Patricia Michelle Murray-Zelmer. Kim Marie Nichols. Tammy Marie Oliver. Kimberly Jean Willett. Robert Wade Patterson. Donald Ravi Prasad. Brenda Faye Phillips. Sylvia Eva Rintovich. Congratulations. Twice. Jennifer Catherine Reynolds. Kimberly Dawn Sears. Julie Lynn Siliker. Brett Wesley Sprague. Kristen Dawn Springthorpe. Jeffrey Scott Taylor. Danielle Alice Toner. John Allen Ramsey Trappe. Adam Carl Alexander Trider. Huiting Wang. Ellen Margaret Whitrow. Melissa Sue Wright. Winifred Mwanga Firi Yamfwa. This concludes the granting of Master of Education degrees. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, Kamal Akbar. Philip Arthur. Omasan Omawumi Atsiangme. Gazal Bagar Gambari. Leah Patricia Kane. Drew Bradley Cameron. Brian Reese Campbell. Thomas William Joseph Cray. Matthew Edward Douglas. Omalua Stephanie Edgal. Andrea Sofia Fontana Bermudez. Patrick Justin Garnett. Melissa Marie Gottschall. John Alexander Solomon Jenkins. Eddie Bauni Peter Kiru. Philippe Gilbert Leger. Duncan Harmon McCormick. Tyler Lynn Orr. Mary Catherine Pond. Samira Alavi. Vinod Kumar Rajangam. Jessica Mercy Stutt. Sherman Siu Hang Wong. Chen Chen Yu. This concludes the granting of degrees in the Master of Business Administration. For the degree of Master of Applied Health Services Research, Tanya Lynn Wilson. This concludes the granting of master's degrees.
We will now confer the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy. The candidates will be presented by Dr. Rendell.
It's an additional pleasure to present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, the highest degree awarded by a university. I'd ask the candidates please to stand for the supplication. Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellare, supplicant sanatui et vic venerabili collegio gubernatorum. Christy Dawn Bigney, Interdisciplinary Studies. Shelley Delano Parker, Experimental Psychology. Jackie Marie Normand, Clinical Psychology. Mary Caroline Rowan, Education Studies. Mohammed Moni-Rosaman Siddique, Interdisciplinary Studies. Magistri vel baccalaureate ut admintantur ad gradum philosophiae doctoris.
Placetni vobis senatoris, placetni gubernatoris, uti supplicatoris admittantur.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy will take a step forward and stand before the platform for the admission. Insignissime praeses, amplissime cancellare, tota universitas. Praesento vobis osce supplicatores ut admittantur ad gradum philosophiae doctores, testorque illos quod omnia quae statuta nostra requirant, aptos et idonios esse.
Ego admitto vos ad gradum philosophiae doctoris in Universitati Novi Brunswicki.
You'll now proceed on to the platform for individual acceptance. Christy Dawn Bigney, to be Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies for a thesis entitled Understanding Physicians' Perceptions and Practices Regarding Childhood Overweight and Obesity in New Brunswick. Shelley Delano Parker, to be Doctor of Philosophy in Experimental Psychology for a thesis entitled You've Got Mail, the effect of incivil email on recipients' psychological well-being and workplace behaviors. Jackie Marie Normand, to be Doctor of Philosophy in Clinical Psychology for a thesis entitled Over-Imitation in Children with Autism Spectrum Disorder, a consideration of theoretical underpinnings and correlates. Mohammed Moniruzaman Siddique, to be Doctor of Philosophy in Interdisciplinary Studies for a thesis entitled Toward a Theory of Value Investing, a Behavioral Perspective. This concludes the granting of degrees in course.
Congratulations, graduates. Please note that an English translation of your diploma has been placed inside the folder behind the parchment, should you want to know what it says. I would like to now invite Brooke Yates, who's president of our Associated Alumni, to welcome our new alumni. That would be you.
Your Honor, Mr. Chancellor, President Campbell, honorary degree recipient Pamela Palmater, distinguished guests, family, and friends of UNB. It's an honor to share this much anticipated and special day with you. Congratulations on achieving this important milestone. Traditionally, as part of the graduation ceremony, the president of the UNB Associated Alumni would offer a few words of welcome as you transition from students to alumni. In recent years, the Alumni Association decided to change things up a bit. So we enlisted the help of our fellow members of the alumni family to deliver our welcome. Please direct your attention to the two large screens and you'll hear directly from them.
When we say we're proudly UNB, we're not just saying we went there.
We're saying we're part of something. Something big, something strong, something deep, transformational,
lifelong.
Something that has allowed me to take on the world, to discover my passions, strengths, to wake up every day and do what I love.
To be part of something special, a global community.
To network, socialize.
To celebrate our accomplishments together as UNB grads.
And now, it's your turn to make your mark.
Your connection to UNB is not something you leave behind you.
It's something you take with you.
Something you cherish and nurture.
Something you shine brightly. Something you say loudly.
Proudly. You are UNB's greatest ambassadors.
No matter where you go, who you meet, or what you do.
Stay connected.
UNB is a part of us, who we are and who you've just become.
You will always be proudly UNB.
Welcome.
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 Welcome to the Alumni family.
I find my eyes get a little more sparkly every time I see that video, and I have seen it a couple of times. In the year 2000, the UNB Associate Alumni introduced a new UNB tradition, the presentation of alumni pins to new graduates. We hope this pin will carry the individual memories of a life-changing experience at UNB and serve as a reminder that when you combine an ambitious goal and personal dedication, you can achieve anything. Maybe more importantly, the pin is a symbol that you were, are, and will always be part of our family. We are a family of over 85,000 strong who work to better our world each and every day. A group with whom you can share your experiences and challenges and from whom you can further your knowledge. The UNB Alumni Association hopes you will endeavor to stay in touch as your careers and your lives expand. History tells us that many of you here today will become world-class leaders, innovators, healers, teachers, and pioneers. We know that you will make your own mark on the world, and we look forward to applauding your news and your accomplishments. Congratulations on a job well done, and once again, welcome to the alumni family. You can clap. It's your day, you make the rules. I now invite members of our UNB alumni family to present the 2017 UNB alumni pin.
Thank you, Brooke. Again this year, the graduating class has asked that the valedictory address be presented at Encaenia. The valedictorian for this ceremony is Kendra Wasson from St. John, New Brunswick, who received her Bachelor of Arts degree today. Ms. Wasson, I invite you to deliver the valedictory address.
Good Good morning, Your Honor, Chancellor McCain, President Campbell, distinguished guests, friends, family, and of course, graduates. I am so honored to be celebrating with everyone here today. Graduates, we are surrounded today by our peers and loved ones who have walked alongside of us on our academic journey, a chapter of which is being celebrated today. Our peers have provided comfort in so many different ways, as friends, mentors, moral support, a source of reassurance. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been more comforted than frantically trying to finish an assignment for the next day and hearing someone say, "I haven't started yet either." To our supporters, whether they are loved ones here with us today, people who are unable to be here for whatever reason, or professors and staff who have inspired us and guided us along this journey. Every single graduate here had someone along the way that believed in us and encouraged us. Without the love and support you provided us over the years, we surely wouldn't be the same people we are today, and we may not have been able to overcome the barriers necessary to achieve this amazing accomplishment. On behalf of the UNB graduating class of 2017, thank you. Something that I picked up during my time at UNB that has always stuck with me is the following. People won't necessarily remember what you say, but they will remember how you made them feel. Reflecting on this thought was a bit discouraging to someone who is about to sit down and spend time writing a speech, but I certainly think it's something that we can resonate with. Think back to what you can remember from the countless lectures that we've all sat through. We're much more likely to remember feeling bored or even inspired that we might be able to market a recording of our professor's voice as a sleep aid. And of course, positive feelings, like learning something that sparks a new interest, or the intangible feeling of having a light bulb moment leading to a new realization. So, after my address today, I hope you walk out of this room feeling the following: proud, nostalgic, and empowered. Proud. We wouldn't be sitting here today if we hadn't been able to meet a certain amount of challenges. Sometimes we feel like we shouldn't be proud, that taking pride in our accomplishments makes us seem boastful, or we feel like the barriers we overcame weren't as difficult as those we perceive others to have experienced, so we shouldn't make a big deal out of them. But I see it differently. I see it the following way. We set goals for ourselves, and at some point we decided that coming to UNB and pursuing these degrees was something that we wanted to achieve. There are so many moments in university when we can feel like we are in a never-ending tunnel of darkness, that we have so much piled on that it isn't possible to get out from underneath the pressure, that failure is inevitable. In these moments, our true strength is revealed. It would have been a lot easier to stop, to choose a path that might have seemed less complicated, but we didn't. We persevered and found the motivation to keep going. This is why we should have an enormous sense of satisfaction over our achievements and be proud of how much we overcame to get this place today. Nostalgic. We can all think back to our first day on campus, our first class, our first exam, our first time trying to run up the hill at 4:25 to pass an assignment due at 4:30. We start off with so many firsts, in fact, that we can be left wondering, is this ever going to feel normal? Am I going to feel like I belong here? Then little by little, our new apartment or dorm room becomes our home, the sub, our sanctuary, the cellar, our lifeline. University is an incredible experience, and it's filled with times of joy and also times of stress and uncertainty. Whether you've been counting down the days until graduation or trying to stretch out the last of your time here, I hope that everybody has some meaningful memories to hold on to. Whether it's the welcome distraction of late-night laughs with friends, excitement when you learned you passed a midterm you were sure you failed, the joys of orientation week, the anticipation of early morning market runs for samosas, and all the little moments in between that make this experience a lot more enjoyable. These are the memories that we will be able to look back on years from now and smile because of the moments we shared. Many of us will now be going our separate ways, but the bonds formed during our time at UNB will always keep us connected. Empowered. We are here today holding what is most likely the most expensive piece of paper that we will ever own, but this is more than just a piece of paper. In a way, it's a receipt, acknowledging the education that we received from UNB and the knowledge that we gained. It is also, however, a ticket, and one we can use to go wherever we want. We don't walk away from university with all the answers. A lot of us probably still feel like we don't know what we want to be when we grow up, or even what the next steps will be. What we do walk away with are tools. Tools that empower us to have confidence while navigating whatever barriers we encounter from here on out. Whether this is the end of our post-secondary journey or it feels like just the beginning, we now know how to be lifelong learners. Despite walking away feeling grateful for our academic knowledge, now that all of our final grades have been submitted, we can feel comfortable saying that the most valuable lessons were arguably those learned outside of the classroom. We learned the power of saying yes. We can hopefully move forward not fearing, but eagerly anticipating new opportunities, especially those that lie outside of our comfort zone. We also learned the power of saying no, to only take on the opportunities that inspire us and help us grow. We hopefully learned what we're passionate about, or at least what we aren't passionate about, both of which are important. We learned to pursue our dreams without missing out on the positive moments of the present. We learn more about who we are as individuals. The faculties represented here today all, in some way, relate to working with people. Whether that's teaching, researching, supporting, connecting, leading, or advocating for, I looked out today and am confident that we will be able to make a positive difference in the lives of the people we interact with and our communities. Above all, I hope we have learned to be kind to ourselves. I've found that the vast majority of challenges I've met in life are a result of my own thoughts and self-doubt. Although this takes a lifetime to learn, what incredible freedom we'd find if we stopped being our own worst critics. To be happy with the 10 things we were able to accomplish in the run of the day instead of concentrating on the 3 we weren't. To realize both our potential and our limits and be comfortable in that. So, UNB grad class of 2017, I hope we can all leave here today feeling proud of our many accomplishments, nostalgic when we think of our time here at UNB, and empowered in our ability to thrive no matter what challenges we face in the future. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kendra. On behalf of the Chancellor, the Board of Governors, the Senate, the faculty, and the staff, I extend to all who have received their degrees here today our most sincere congratulations and our very best wishes for your future. Thank you to the St. John's String Quartet, David Adams, Danny Sametz, Christopher Buckley, and Sonia Adams, and trumpeter Robert Dutton for providing the music for our 188th Encaenia. Thank you, folks. I would also like to thank all of those who have assisted with the arrangements for the Encaenia. There is a small army of people who works very hard to ensure this ceremony goes as smoothly as possible so you can all enjoy it a great deal. Could we thank them as well, please? At the conclusion of the ceremony, just moments away, everyone is cordially invited to attend an Encaenia tea in the atrium of the Student Union building. The associate alumni will be selling diploma frames at this tea, and a photo booth has been set up for you to capture more memories with your family and your friends. It's now my great pleasure to invite Alexander Landon, who received his Bachelor of Arts degree here today, to come onto the platform and lead us in the singing of O Canada. Alexander. I would ask that everyone please rise and remain in your place until the academic procession has retired. Alexander.
time.